The Thunder are down 3-1 against the Utah Jazz. As far as I'm concerned, this series is a wrap. This is one of the most disgraceful showings I've ever seen from a team with the big three, with talent like Carmelo Anthony, with talent like Paul George, with talent like Russell Westbrook. And you could blame a multitude of things. You could blame Westbrook for making everything personal and trying to take on a challenge of Ricky Rubio getting 4 quick fouls early in the game, which basically neutralized his effectiveness because he had to watch himself with all them fouls. You could blame the fact that you have Carmelo Anthony, who was supposed to be Hoodie Melo this season, supposed to be a dope dude to come off the bench or be the third leg on that big three team, give you buckets. Dude only scored 11 points, so it's safe to say that the Oklahoma City Thunder didn't get Hoodie Melo. And as far as Paul George, he had 32 points, but he was inefficient, shooting 42% from the field, and he was minus 15. Minus 15. Corey Brewer only gave you 3 points, and Adams only gave you 9 or whatever the case is. But for them to lose a game like that, 113 to 96, something's not right there. And something hasn't been right all season. They've been very inconsistent, very ineffective, haven't been able to figure out their lineups. But this is an indictment on not only Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and Paul George, all three of them as a trio, and Billy Donovan. You can't be down 2-1 and you don't have like a solid game plan, or you're allowing Russell Westbrook to make it about between him and Ricky Rubio instead of saying, calming him down, calming the guys down, making them keep their composure. They lost that game because they couldn't keep their composure. Russell Westbrook has been to the NBA Finals. He's been in the playoffs multiple years. He knows what a hostile environment is, and he played into Utah's hands. Then you got Carmelo Anthony and Paul George. Paul George give you the numbers or whatever the case is, but he was 9 to 21. Melo 5 for 18. Russell Westbrook 7 for 18. You see, these guys are inefficient volume scorers, which hurts the team, and nobody else really got involved. Nobody got involved. Let me tell you something. Patrick Patterson 0 points. Jeremy Grant 6. Raymond Felton 2. Ferguson 0 points. A bunch of guys that 0 points because Russell Westbrook's not getting them involved. Carmelo Anthony's not coming in getting a double team at him, and Paul George is just jacking up shots. And then you got to factor this in. Factor this: Russell Westbrook had more turnovers than assists. He had 5 turnovers, 3 assists. What? You're a point guard. You're never supposed to have more turnovers than assists. This series is a wrap. That Oklahoma City Thunder team is a wrap as well. They might as well start trading pieces, try to trade for Westbrook, because I know Westbrook is going to demand a trade. Like I said, he should have during the summer and before that. Before he even signed, I said, weigh your options and see if you go somewhere else, because they don't bring in that talent that you need. And, for what it's worth, what did they expect? They got Paul George on a rental. So he wasn't even invested. And you could tell by the way he was upset and everything like that. He wasn't invested in the game. He was more invested with a tit-for-tat with Ingles. You look at Carmelo Anthony, he's at the downside of his career. And, it seemed like a good move. Seemed like he had gotten shape and everything like that. But that was a farce. And they probably should have traded him at the trade deadline. Honestly, I'm highly offended by the showing that OKC put out there. You guys are three all-stars, and you're down 3-1 against the Utah Jazz, who have Donovan Mitchell, which is basically, candidate for Rookie of the Year, which technically should be the Rookie of the Year, but if you following everything with Ben Simmons, because he's sat, they don't consider him a rookie. But you have Donovan Mitchell, and then everybody else is like, who else? Ingles? Jay Crowder? Rudy Gobert? Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. And just blow leads. Don't pay attention to detail. It's the whole team. It's not even like you can say, because this is what they're gonna say in the media. Russell Westbrook was the problem. No. Melo scoring 11 points is a problem. Paul George losing his composure is a problem. All three of them jacking up shots and being inefficient is a problem. Paul George is out of there. He might go to LA and probably join Kawhi Leonard. Melo, I don't know what they'll do with him. They probably gonna try to trade him. But Westbrook, you should demand a trade. And I know it's partially his fault because he made it about him and Rubio. This is how it's gonna work, guys. Either they blow up the team, keep Billy Donovan, or they fire Billy Donovan and keep the team and try to convince Paul George, hey, stay here. That was our first year. We didn't really know how to work with each other or whatever. That's all or do both. I would do both. That team, they need to go back to Seattle, and they need to get a head coach that can command respect in that locker room. Because Westbrook obviously don't respect his coach. His coach doesn't respect himself because, and I got a lot of love for Billy Donovan, but think about this, man. You lost KD for a reason. Lost Ibaka because the organization is not run well. Then you got a point guard who needs guidance in situations like this. You have all the talent that you've never had. You have more talent than you did before. Like especially last year when they lost the 5 to Houston Rockets, and you're down 3-1 against the Jazz. I know the Jazz are a good team and everything like that, but you should not be down 3-1. It's an indictment on the organization, the coaching staff, and the players. So, like I said, mark my words, either the team's gonna blow up, or they're gonna fire the coach. Either one or the other, And honestly, Russell Westbrook, he needs to get out of town. He needs to go somewhere where they're gonna put high expectations on him to win, and not do everything by himself, and not expect him to jack up 18 shots. That's like KG and the Big Three being down 3-1 against, back in the day during the Eastern Conference, it was like the Orlando Magic. That's the best way I could put it. Not even the Orlando Magic. The Bobcats or something. Like a team that's in the middle of the road, slowly starting to build themselves, whatever the case is. But as far as Utah, man, they've arrived. They got a nice rookie. They got Ricky Rubio playing best he's ever has. Rudy Gobert always a defensive player of the year candidate. They're a formidable team, but I didn't expect it to go. I expected it to go 7, back and forth, but not 3-1 down. And the series is basically over. It's over. It's a wrap. Sayonara.